Hello to the Wednesday night poetry community. This is Steve Spanoudis coming to you from Dublin, Ohio. Hello also, and thank you very much to Kai Coggan for maintaining this forum. Congratulations on your book launch, and I have been enjoying all of your readings this week. My piece today on the theme of objects and things is also on memory, which most of my poems are in one way or another. Its title is Res Maneri. As a student in secondary school, somewhere in the last century, I studied the Latin language. Like Greek, one of the roots of so many of the words we use to describe the people and places and things in our lives, and how we feel about them, and how we categorize them, and how we remember them. I have the habit, since childhood, of placing things into unlabeled boxes, sometimes sorted, sometimes not. Some are things that might be useful someday for something, a thing I can't focus clearly on right now, in the here and now that I'm in. Other things go into boxes clearly labeled with the Latin term res maneri, an artifact of my teen years, when I was enamored with the secretive ins and outs of the language, its hidden clarity, its hovering on the edge of that which is known and nameable, and that which is lost and unknowable. Maneo possesses 126 verb forms. The one I am fondest of specifically is the present passive infinitive form. Thus the phrase implies that these simple boxes contain things that remain or endure or persist in the present, and maybe in the future, to maintain continuity with pieces of the past. But in passive form, more accurately, the phrase implies things being retained or endured or remembered, kept safe against the rippling passage of time and thought. Every few years I open a box and look at what's inside, a game of memory that transcends space and time. Sometimes there's an object found that I can no longer correlate, no longer attach to a memory of a person or a place or a happening that I wanted to remember, to be transported back to, sometimes, but not often. Mentalists speak of building a memory palace, a place to house those things you want to be recallable against all odds. My palace, my Latin taxonomy of thought, lives in a row of random boxes across a closet shelf, filled with small objects and photos and paper scraps that are meaningless to anyone but me. But as long as I exist, so do they. Those memories and the people in them still endure and persist in a way, even though they may be long gone from the face of the earth. In that sense, they are still there, among the res maneri, the things that remain, the things to be remembered. Thanks for listening, and once again, thanks and congratulations to Kai.